Welcome to this Learning with Loden podcast. Today I have two special guests with me. I have Miss Lauren Thomas and Miss Cheryl Houston. A lot of you are going to know Miss Cheryl. She is a graduate of Nixa. She's been a principal at school for several years now. And Lauren, you're a graduate of Nixa, and you're going to be teaching this next year? Hopefully, and very soon.
Very soon. She's got her degree.
Got her degree. Yeah. And Cheryl, tell us, I know Scores had a great year. You have graduation coming up.
Yeah, May 12th we'll have graduation and our senior banquet. And this year I think we have 19 or 20 graduates, which is smaller class than usual. But that will, so far we've had 614 graduates since 1999, so that would give us 633. And but next year we have such a large junior class. Next year we will start the year with 28 seniors.
Oh, that's awesome! Because I remember just a couple of years ago, it seems like we were celebrating 500, and now we're well over 600.
Yes. Yeah. So now we'll have 633 as of this year.
The program's been a focus of the district for over 20 years. You've had the program's evolved a lot over the years, and. Now we have Ms. Thomas with us. You graduated from Nixa. You were in the school program. And I think people often ask about teaching, and we have a lot of folks that don't go through right out of high school and do a 4-year degree, and we have other options. And you've been a paraprofessional with us.
I have.
So tell us a little about your program that you've been in.
Yes. So I was in a program known as Para to Pathways, and that was a 2-year program through Missouri State and partnered with Nixa. As a paraprofessional, you got to go to school and basically have an opportunity to get your degree, 4-year degree. And someone like me, I'm not a traditional student, so I needed online to be able to complete school. And luckily I was able to do it.
That's one thing. Ms. Houston, things have changed a lot as far as going back to school.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
And I'm old enough, I guess, in show my age, but you had to go on a 2-lane highway for over an hour.
Yes.
And to get your grad degrees, there was no online. And now with the online, we have a variety of student teachers that are coming in that have been in online in other programs.
Yes.
With the Pathways program, it is a unique partnership because you can work full-time for us.
Yes,
you can get paid, you can have insurance, and it doesn't cost a lot compared to a normal degree because with the partnership that we have.
Yes.
Yeah. And Lauren has been our teacher assistant for the past 2 years.
Yes.
And so she's already working at SCORE. So it's really neat to have somebody working there who went to school there, and the kids all know that she went to SCORE. Her brother also went to SCORE. I came after she graduated, but I did have her brother as a student. And so just cute. I think it's cute. And so when I met her through her brother, he graduated in 2011. So the time he was there and then afterwards, everything, when I would see Lauren, when she was a para, I'd see her at kickoff or things like that. And every time I'd see her, she'd always come up to me and we'd talk and she'd say, now remember, she said, I want to teach it, or I want to work at SCORE. That's my dream, is to work at SCORE. And so I said, well, if I can make that possible, I will. Well, then our teacher assistant position came open 2 years ago, and so I saw, talked to her, and I made sure we talked to her, and then she's been doing that. So when she does start teaching, hopefully at SCORE, the kids already know her, and she's already built really positive relationships with the kids, and I think it's really good for them to know her and to know her story and why she went, and
the connections, being able to see someone
we love having her there.
that has graduated from the program and now is a teacher. We have people that are teachers. We have law enforcement members. A lot of people going on to college, or not just college, but to the trades.
Yes.
And for our community members, I know at times there are people that I've talked to that are adults that over the years they're like, I really wish I'd gone into teaching. I was talked out of it. I went into a different profession, or maybe I didn't finish college and started having a family, and now I'm like, how could I be a teacher? How could I afford to be a teacher? Well, this is a way, with this program, you can come in and be a paraprofessional and have income, have insurance, have retirement, and then it's very little cost to actually go to school. And then we've had several people now to graduate from this program that are working for us or in other districts if we didn't have jobs. And then we have the teacher academy where now we're actually hiring Nixa graduates that will leave us as high school students and they'll go on to college and then they come back and we're hiring them that started off in our teacher academy. So we have a couple different programs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a great program. It was a great program. I'm a mother of 3. So even being a mom working full time, that was just something that, was a door that opened for me and I went right in.
So even if someone is not non-traditional, even if you're traditional, you can take A+ and then
That's
come and work
right.
for us and still finish your degree and have no debt.
Yeah.
There's a new program we'll be sending information out also about jury, where jury has some revamped online
that's
programs.
awesome.
But there's a lot of great programs out there.
There
So
is.
with the world changing and the
Yes.
economy changing, if someone's out there and they're in the community and they're like, oh, I got laid off, what do I want to do? Well, you can come and try being a para, and you may like it or not, but
Yes.
before you actually invest a lot of money, you can at least kind of get your feet
Yeah.
wet and figure out if you really want to be around children
That's
and working
right.
with educators.
That's right. It is. It's a good program. Definitely. I'm proud that I was a part
Oh,
of
it's
it.
awesome to see you completing the program.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
as we wrap up, we're going to move away from the teaching side as far as pathways. But Cheryl, ending the year, what are some big things coming up? I know SCORE had your first dance.
We did. It was great. We've had kids asking over the years. Now our students can go to high school dances. They can go to high school activities, games, all that stuff, the dances. But usually a handful of our kids will go to the high school dances. And so for several years we've had students and one of our teachers ask about having a dance. And so Mrs. Beebe, who's now our counselor, she had asked, can we have a dance this year? So we decided to. So she organized the whole thing, and a bunch of the staff, we helped with it, but she did so much work and kids. We had it on a Friday night. On March 6th, we had it from 7 to 9 because we feel that's a good time for the adults too. And so we had a handful of kids who stayed the whole time after school and up till 5 or 6 o'clock helping decorate. We had beautiful decorations, and so I think we had about 20 of our students come to the dance.
That's
So
That's a good number.
we got pizza, and she and another student and a student made 50 little things of candy salad, and they had so they could go in and get food and all that. They thought that was pretty cool. But it was just we had a really nice playlist and all the decorations, and the kids had such a good time. And I'll tell you, as somebody, I've been there 18 years, so longer than most of them have been alive, and I was watching them, and there were a few times that it was pretty, like, I got pretty choked up just because they were having such a good time, and I think just with their fellow students, and there were probably 12 or 13 adults there too, and it was just really good. So that was very successful, so we'll do that again. And then we have in April, on April 10th, we have our SCORE Career Fair. And
That's always a lot of fun for the students.
Yes, we'll have about 12. All of our students participate in that, and they all sign up for 3 different sessions to go to, and I think we'll have 13 different presenters from different.
Can you give a few of the people that are presenting? I don't want to put you on the spot.
We'll have Academy of Hair Design, because
excellent.
cosmetology is always very popular, and we have a tattoo artist. The kids wanted that for a long time. And we have heating and air, and I think vet tech will also have. We usually have mechanic, things like that. I'm trying to think of everybody.
So we have people in the community that are hiring or wanting to help like with trades or non-trades.
Yeah.
Because you have the college pathways. They can go to A+ or college too. They can contact you, and you have this every year about this time of the year.
Yeah, and we will. And Extreme Exteriors is our neighbor right next to our building, and they always participate. So our kids will. We actually take the group of kids each session over to their facility over there. So they're really good neighbors, and so we have several more. We always have fire department, law enforcement, and then we also have Dr. Kopp will be there for any job you could possibly have in the school district. So,
and we have a lot of different jobs from
Yes.
driving buses to teaching to custodial to maintenance.
Yeah. So that's always really good for them. And then we also in April we have, I believe I can't remember the exact date, but we have our SCORE art show. So we have all Mr. Bush, our art teacher, will have a lot of the art on display, from ceramics and painting.
I know
and
last year
drawing.
you had several people trying to buy pieces from the
They
kiddos
were. I
because they're
think
very
actually
talented.
one of our students sold a few pieces of her artwork.
I mean, they're very
actually.
talented.
Yeah. So we have that, and and I'm trying to think. I think we're also this year we had a group of our seniors through the one Nixa class. They got involved with the senior center. And I think they have maybe a couple of more times those seniors will go over and work with the senior citizens over at the senior center. And they did do some graphic design work for them, Canva, to design their lunch menu that they have, or their activities calendar and things like that. They've done some little jobs for them that way. But our kids have been involved with the senior center since long before I came. So at least
Even with me.
yeah,
As
at
we
least
were,
20,
too.
probably 25 years, and they are facts
Because community
class.
service, being involved in
Yeah.
the communities.
Yes, and so that's important.
You've
for
helped out
us.
before with the canines, making the toys and different things.
Yes, yeah, for the Rescue One, things like that. They've done different. We actually had a 2-day, 2 sessions, 2 different days after school back in December, where Mrs. Steiber, one of our teachers, had organized it, and they did all kinds of crafts and things like that. They'd made different crafts and things like that, different projects for gifts for their family, parents, or whoever. So the kids I think they don't have as many opportunities for clubs or activities like that. So we're trying to have more of that at SCORE, more after school activities for
And you do have
our
several that
kids.
participate in ROTC and other things over the years. So
Yes, we do. And
play
we have
sports.
several kids who each year who will go to the high school during the day, at least for an hour or two, for choir, or sometimes a class in the COC building, ROTC, things like that. So they
Excellent.
can do that.
Excellent. Because we want them to have well-rounded experiences
Yes.
and be connected into the
Yeah.
schools.
Yes.
Ms. Houston, anything else about the year?
Not that I can think of. It's been a good year. I think
it
everybody
has.
agrees that it has, and
has.
knock on wood, hopefully this semester will keep going as smoothly as it has. It's
I mean,
been
we have 2,
pretty
when
good.
spring breaks over with, we only have 2
Yeah.
months and
Yes.
we're going to have a new group
So
to graduate.
it's been good. We have new students come in each quarter, and sometimes during the quarter. But I think we have about 6 new students right now, and we'll keep getting new students in the next couple of weeks. So, which we like. But we've got a good group of kids. But
Excellent.
I've said that for 18 years, so I think they
They're always
are.
good.
Yeah,
I love our graduation ceremony, the dinner that you
Yes.
have for the families.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, as we wrap
can I
up,
mention? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Can I
ma'am.
mention our Rotary gift? That was
Yes,
exciting.
yes.
So we Nixa Rotary, as you know, disbanded last spring, and they had some funds remaining and all of that. And so we already had a Rotary scholarship each year for one of our seniors. So they were so wonderful and generous, and they voted to give their remaining funds. They had just two score. So they gave us over $23,700
That's
for our
phenomenal.
school. So we've put that in NEF. So 10,000 of that will go towards $1,000 scholarship every year for the next 10 years, and then the remaining 13,700 we can use for any projects or anything we need at SCORE.
So when you have projects, you'll have extra dollars to go. the
And as
extra
I told
mile.
you, one of the first things we want to buy is a washer and dryer, because we have kids, if they spill something on their clothes, and we do have students who come to school and wear the same.
Need extra support.
They might wear the same shirt, every other day, and just things like that we can help them
Yes.
as much as we can. So.
Yes.